the table here, in our properties of hydrogen lab, this represents a simulation of bottle 4. In bottle 4, we were to take the bottle or jar of pure hydrogen and place it over a jar of air. In this demonstration, I have modified it a little bit, and I put pure oxygen on the bottom, and we've got pure hydrogen on the top. Now, hydrogen is less dense than air. It's going to have a tendency to stick around in this jar. Oxygen is more dense than air. It's going to have a tendency to stick around in this jar. What I'm hoping to show you in this demonstration is the ability of each of these gases to diffuse. Diffusion is when you take a gas or a liquid in high concentration of hydrogen here, and it eventually makes its way and moves into areas of less concentration. So theoretically, this has been sitting here for about 10 minutes now. The hydrogen, even though it's less dense than air, should have made some of its movement down into the oxygen, and the oxygen should have made some of its way up into the top jar, which is hydrogen. Now, if we get this mixing, we should have both jars ignite, because hydrogen should be in both of them. If they don't both ignite, then it does not support that these gases actually diffuse and that the hydrogen stayed here, the oxygen stayed there. Now, for the record, I will say that these two jars tipped over about 3 minutes ago, and I don't know what's going to happen, but let's hope I caught them in time. So I'm going to seal them off from each other, and was this the top one? This was the hydrogen originally, this was the oxygen. So let us try to ignite the one that had the hydrogen in it. We didn't warn the neighbors. Lame. Oh my God. Pathetic. I tipped it over and it didn't work. Blooper. We're gonna have to do this again. You can stop it now. All right, this is take 2, demonstrating diffusion of a gas. The first one didn't work. I'm going to separate the hydrogen gas jar, which was on top, from the oxygen gas jar from the bottom. Theoretically, there should have been some diffusion taking place, and we should have probably equal amounts of hydrogen and oxygen in each of those jars. If both jars ignite, it will show evidence of that diffusion. And in experiment 4, bottle 4, this was done with air. However, in this demonstration, I did it with pure oxygen. So a little bit more explosive, not as gentle of a burn. And a little more explosive as well, not as gentle of a burn, but definitely hydrogen and oxygen in each of them. Sometimes when I've done this in the past, it's been a little bit more loud and exciting, but we did see each of them ignite, and I hope that you saw that it wasn't a really gentle burn, it was just a little more explosive. So hydrogen will burn very gently if it is pure hydrogen, limited oxygen supply. When it is mixed with air or oxygen, it burns more explosively. Thank you. And we have another set that we are testing from experiment 4, properties of hydrogen, bottle number 4. In the last video, it wasn't nearly as explosive as it typically is. Let's see what happens with this one. Yeah, it stayed lit. I think that was a little bit more explosive than the last one. Let's try this.
Ooh, that was a good one.
Alrighty. Done and done. Thank you.